Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Stiff arm success. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Running it with David Montgomery. Across the 45 and still going. And he's down all the way to the 30. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. From the gun, Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Tight end motioning right. From the 25 on 2nd down. That's complete to Sam Laporta. They get 13 on the pickup, and that gives the Lions the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They send a tight end in motion. They'll toss it to Gibbs. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
Offense to the line for second down. Out of the shotgun, Goff has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this forward to the 6. Quite the drive they've had, Bronk, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run. And now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
Not an overwhelming amount of running room available, but he made what he could through the traffic on the pick. Everything he got them, just a bonus really anyway. They were certainly satisfied by simply getting off the field.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They go play action with Goff. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions go up 10-zip here in the first. Fox now to kick this one away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, Jackson. As a man, Justin Jefferson. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, here's Lamar. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Jackson yet again. And he's taken down, so that's how our first quarter's going to end. So a little momentum boost there for the defense. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Looks like the Lions going with a dime set here, third down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
First down from the red zone. Escapes the pocket, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Kate, we know you could do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
That is Tyler Loop, now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Ravens swooping in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB a tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Short pass brought in. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 36. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Man in motion here. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Goff to the air now. Forces up one, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, partner, Partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. 180. Jackson throwing here. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Lamar off the play fake. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First and 10, here's Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Report!
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Now Jackson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal.
Go ahead. You turned it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, just couldn't quite hang on.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. This makes it up to the 25.
I should probably sign a head, boy, cause I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Goff on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They send a man in motion. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. He lets a heater go. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens might be able to get some points late after the interception. Continued excellence from this defense as they force another interception, Brock. And now, a chance at some redemption for their offense. Had to settle for a field goal after that last pick. Now they get a chance at a touchdown once again.
Yeah, and we know this, Kate. We know that turnover margin in these games is so often a dictator, but when you add points off those turnovers and takeaways, well, you often end on the winning ledger more times than not.
He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. He's trying another one deep. This is caught inside the 15. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. In off to Gibbs from the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action, Goff. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Goff. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's Goff. That's to Laporta again. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. He'll throw it. That one complete to St. Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. A toss, running right, it's Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Goff setting to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap here to go. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fox now to kick this one away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
You are X. You are X. Alrighty.
To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
180! Come on! 180! Ready, shot!
Now here's Lamar. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Now, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Sit up! 180! Hey, hey! Sit up!
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. One right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Stout's all set to send this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They send the tight end in motion. They go play action with Goff. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well you can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Sending the tight end in motion left. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the 1st. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Trying again, following the sack. Catch made left side by Laporta. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting it to Almiral St. Brown. So that brings up 4th and long. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Kicked well, and this is good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Wallace with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Jackson, quick pass wide. Still going inside the 35. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead to 7. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead to 8. Stout all set to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. 1st down throw from Goff. The screen pass falls incomplete.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Putting a receiver in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Lions 8 points behind. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Running it with Gibbs. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Gibbs. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. To throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Montgomery now up the middle. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On second down, it's Montgomery again. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now the Lions calling the timeouts. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. This one's caught. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running back sent in motion. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's a give to Gibbs. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here he is to throw. Catch is made in close. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths. And he gives them a shot now to force overtime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And they can't connect that time. And after the touchdown, unfortunately, can't finish off the 2 they needed to tie this game and force overtime. Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Toss now to Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
This is Henry on second. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Things I need you. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you.
fall is in the air and not a moment too soon.
EA Sports
I'm Scott
coverage of the
Hansen, and this is
National
your
Football League
EA Sports
brings us to the heart of
weekly
Texas
recap for
and
Week
the
3.
spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
On first down, right back to Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, here's Dak. That is caught downfield by Pickens. They get 24 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Miles Sanders. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Play action now. Prescott. To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra, gives the Lions a first down. They hand it to Gibbs. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. We are through one. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On 2nd down, Goff. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing here is Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
This pass complete to Raymond. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Cavante Turpin on the return. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll let this go for Pickens. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Raymond now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He finds Raymond for the completion. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Forced out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the...
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Here's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Now, Goff. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive
And he's in! David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. In trouble, and down he goes. DJ Reader getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one is complete, it's Pickens. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. On the ground, Williams. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That's caught. It's Miles Sanders. And the Cowboys are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. The Lions called their first timeout, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here we go. First and goal. Here's Sanders. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. In motion, Lamb. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. This is first and 10. Throwing, Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. And they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a third down. On play action, Goff. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the